Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to publish remote app on Windows Server 2025 by using remote desktop services. And this is going to be a step-by-step complete hands-on lab-based training. So it's not only lab, we are going to see what are the real production examples and scenarios you can use in your companies. So if your company has a multiple departments like finance, HR, management, IT, and other, so you want basically to give them a not only application, not the full desktop version of your session host server. So this is what we are exactly going to do in this video. So we will not looking to publish full desktop. Instead of desktop, we are looking to publish only application, or how you can publish application, because giving full desktop to end user is always going to be give a lack of security and all those things. So we will discuss in detail. So what we are going to cover in this video: so why remote app is better than full desktop, production design best practice, how you can do it, and a step-by-step publishing. And also I'm going to show you how you can leverage PowerShell to do create and publish the collections. Since we have last few videos we have gone through server manager to do all the deployments, now we are coming into the some good script or PowerShell, where you can run PowerShell scripts to create your automate the RDS task. So now let's understand the real world requirement. So imagine the production example scenario. So let's imagine your company has 200 users. Finance department need only Excel, HR department need Word, or management need a full desktop. So now tell me, it's going to give good idea to give everyone full desktop? The answer is no, because user can access unnecessary application and you consume the high resources. Let's say if some user require only access to Excel, and if you publish full desktop, then definitely they are going to use or consume more compute power, and they have access to unnecessary application which is installed on machine. So it is going to be a high resource consumption, and also this is going to increase your overall attack surface on the servers. And this is why remote app become very popular. So now why remote instead of full desktop? So the first one is basically better security. So users can see only the application, not the full desktop. So if you have published Excel for user, he will be able to see, or she will be able to see only the Excel. And lower resource consumption. So remote app consume fewer resource compared to full desktop session. And department based access. So since I told, you can define department based categorization for published application based on requirement. And clear user experience. So they don't need to switch here their laptop or desktop and then go to server and all. So reduce the attack surface, which we already discussed. So user cannot browse the server drives or access other tools on the server, so it will reduce the overall attack surface. So better use cases for ERP application, accounting software, Microsoft Office, or internal. If you have any internal application which is need to be published for end user, that is also very good example for this. So best practice design is going to be a separate collection. For finance should be separate, HR team should be separate, and let's say your admin require a desktop collection, so you should publish the desktop connection. Why? Because session host, because collection controls the session host mapping, user group, resource allocation, application publishing. So this give you full control and clean separation for the your RDS environment. So security best practices: use NLA enabled, use a strong certificate, disable unnecessary apps on server, restrict clipboard if required, and enable multi-factor authentication for external users, and monitor regular logs regularly for your RDS infrastructure. So now this is my demo environment basically, which we are going to cover in this video. So I got my domain controller, one connection broker, and 3 session host server, and these are the basically external. If you are publishing your remote app externally, then you should have gateway RD gateway configured in deployment properties, public certificate should be installed, DNS record should be created for your rds.labsandson.com, and port 443 should be allowed. Common mistakes when the application is not working or not published. So our app is not installed on the session host, publishing the wrong collection for a dedicated set of user, leaving a domain user when filtering is required, and certificate is not configured sometime, that is also going to cause an issue. And you should always block 3389 internally for if you want to only publish the application. So now let's do the step-by-step task. So best practice: separate collection for separate department, use AD security group, use SSL certificate, which we already discussed, and also configure a profile list for persistent profile. So now let's jump into my environment. So this is my connection broker server. So if I go here, you will see here I got one connection broker, and same connection broker having web access role, and I got my three session host server. So now 1 2 3 you can see. So on the session host server I have already installed what you call Office and Chrome, I guess. So let's review it. What are the application is installed? So I have installed this Chrome, you can see here, and then I got, I think, Office also. So let me see. If I go to control panel, so you need to make sure all the your session or servers has same application installed, and they are exactly same and identical to the application and all if you want to publish. So I got my Office, Chrome and Edge installed, so we'll try to publish some of them, and same is on all three servers. So now I'm going to run this script. So what this script is going to do, so since you are working with enterprise environment maybe, so you need to get familiar with PowerShell also. Sometimes PowerShell tools does things like magic. So this is what I'm going to run, and this is a small script. The first part is variable. So what variable? Collection name RD web app production. So then I have given some description, so production RDS collection for app, and then my three session host server, which so this is the variable part which we are going to pass in this script. So what this script is doing, create a new collection, session collection basically. So it will have a new RD collection, then it will collection name, it will pick from here, variable session host is going to pick from here all three session host server, and this is my connection broker, and description is going to pick here and update. So now this will do the installation and get RD collection once the collection is created. So I'll go ahead and run this. So now this will quickly create the collection, and you will see the output soon. So you can see it's creating, and now it's adding the session host server to collection, and now this is good. So now you can see this app is published, and we got pool unmanaged, and description is also updated, and size 3 means 3 servers are added. So now this is good. Now if I go here on my server manager and I refresh this, I should be able to see the collection now. So now you can see the collection is published here, and now I can see the collection is created. Now I'll publish some application. So application publishing also you can do through PowerShell, but it's going to be create more complex scripts. So that's why I want to cover only simple part from the script, and then we can come here and publish the application. And then let's select some application. So I'll select let's see, Chrome, and then I'll select Edge, and I'll select Excel. Let's select some more app, maybe PowerPoint. So now I selected few apps, so Excel, Chrome app and PowerPoint. So I'll go ahead and publish this application. So now these applications are published to my RDS web. So soon it will tell you. Now the application has published. I can go ahead and close this, and now if you go here, you will see this is published for domain users. So now if I go to task and edit this property, you will see here uh, the publish name and description, and then you can see the users, you can see the session details also. If you want to configure the session settings, you can do it. So this is pretty much everything. So you can see all the 3 session host server are assigned to this. Now we are good, and if you want to enable disable something here, you can do it. So I'll go ahead and now test this thing. So I'm going on my client machine, and through user01 I'll try to log in here. So now I'll go on Chrome and I'll access my RD web. So now I'll put the password here for this user01. Now you can see I got all 4 application here, so this is good. Now if I go and launch, let's say, Chrome, so it will download the RDP file for each application, separate RDP file. So let's say I'll go ahead and download, let's say, Edge also. So you will see Edge here, and let's download the Excel also. So it will download a RDP file for each application. So now let's launch this Chrome. So now you can see it is going to my connection broker, and you can see it's launching the Chrome, and it will ask you the credential. So now if I go to downloads, you will see all 3 files here are based on application. So soon it will create a session on a session host server. So now you can see it's creating the session, and you can see here, please wait. So now connected to RemoteApp and remote desktop connection. So you are connected to this connection broker 01. So this is good. Once this is launched, I'll try to close this Chrome which is open here. Now you will see a small icon here which is shows this tool is basically launched, app is launched on remote side on the session host server. Now I'll go ahead and launch this, let's say, Excel. So now if you go on this machine, you don't have Excel installed on this machine. So if I go to apps, install apps, you can see Excel is not installed here, and you can see this small icon here. So this is good. Now let's try to run the Edge also. So you can see the Edge is also now open from this machine. Now just to verify, let's go on session host or connection broker, and you can see the session is coming on session host 2 server, and it is showing for user 0. So I'll go on session host 2 and let's verify. So my RDS admin, so now if I go and open task manager here, I should be able to see the session which is created by user 02. So I'll go here, you can see user 02 is here, and you can see Chrome is launched, and then there's a Edge and Microsoft Excel. So these applications are launched by this user. So this is pretty much everything in this video. So in today's video we have learned about why remote app is better than full desktop, how to design and based on department collection, and how to publish remote app, and how to test RDP application which is published on RDS by client machine. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe me for more videos, and if you have any query, any question related to this, you can always post me in my given mail IDs. Thank you once again. Bye bye.